Hi, my name is Jogomez and I'm an addict. Later, I can help myself.
Welcome my beautiful babies to another video, and today we have a tutorial on how to create this beautiful sexy glam all about the eyes. You know, I got my eye on you, and today we're going to be playing with the one and only Norvina Pro Pigment Volume 1 along some other surprises from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is one of my favorite highlighters, and I want you to see how did I create this beautiful makeup for you to replicate, go on a date, surprise your man, your girl, your boy, whatever, your friends, anyone you want out there. So get comfortable, get cozy, grab a snack, grab dinner, have lunch, have breakfast, a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a glass of wine, whatever you want to enjoy this video along with me. If you want to know how did I create this eye makeup, please keep on watching. So hello, hello, hello. Alrighty, righty, my beautiful babies. It's time to start the eye makeup. By now, you've already seen the final result, and guess what? I haven't. That is the magic of edition. It's super crazy to me that I don't even know what's gonna happen, but in a twisted turn of fate, you've already seen what I created, what I haven't, but it's gonna happen, but I'm creating it now. It's a little bit mind-blowing why I'm rambling and saying all of this crazy stuff. Today, I'm super excited because we're gonna have 2 stars in today's show. First of all, the first one is gonna be my beloved Norvina palette volume 1. This is the Pro Pigment palette by Norvina Cosmetics. I'm gonna show it to you. So iconic in the makeup game, babes, for so many reasons. First of all, it was Anastasia Beverly Hills' bet for starting to come out with colorful eyeshadows. We saw that on the Riviera palette. It worked amazing. It actually put them in the map again. People were wanting color back in 2019, and then they just came out with this gorgeous palette that really has it all. Every single one of the Norvina Pro Pigments has a very special theme. For this one is the purple theme, so you're gonna find a lot of purples and a lot of pinks and really bright colors, especially purple ones that you can see on this upper row. This is actually the upper row. Just turn it upside down. It's gorgeous. Take a look at this gorgeousness. I can't even. So many different shades of purple to play with and to create amazing makeup. Here's a fun fact or an interesting fact. My favorite color in the entire world is purple. I don't know if you have seen my profile photo here on YouTube, but it's one where I am rocking a very lavender, bluish, lilac, purplish, but a very light wash purple. Look on my eyes, super soft, super glamorous. I mean, theme, hello, we came to slay, we came to play. It's such a special color to me, and if you go to my Instagram, you need to go there. I have so many purple looks. I mean, I don't want to be overwhelming. I don't want to have as many purple looks to the point where it's gonna be, you know, like, come on Joe, really, purple again? All news, you know? I don't want to do that. To me, it's like the perfect mixture of pink, and then you have the blue, and then you have the darkness, you have darker purples, you have lighter purples, lilac, all of these different shades and tones that it's super flattering for a lot of skin tones, eye shade. I don't know, I just love to play with it. Every single time you'll see me wearing purple, it's because I'm in a mood, I'm happy, I'm ready to slay, ready to play. Today I wanted to show some love to this palette that I've had for quite a bit now. I didn't get it when it came out first. I took a while to get it. Sephora Mexico takes forever to bring this kind of makeup. I don't even know why. It's one of my biggest complaints when talking about Sephora here in Mexico, you guys, is that we don't get near or close the amount of brands and assortment in products that you get in the States. So I do think it's really sad, and it hurts businesses and brands a lot, because Mexican people, we're not joking when it comes to makeup. Latinos, we want to get our brands, we want to get a makeup. People are looking all of the time for this kind of palettes, this kind of high-end makeup. Here in Mexico, it is considered super high-end. Anastasia Beverly Hills is just like, oh my god, Anastasia Beverly Hills. And it is a super cool brand. I love the brand. Many of their products, I've shown them before, and I will keep showing them love because I do believe they're good products. I don't want to get into controversy. Maybe it has to do with government government and customs and the way to import, export products from other places. It's just super sad not being able to get the chance to get your actual hands on the products as soon as they launch. We have to wait for several months if we're lucky enough to even get them. Most of the times we don't even get the products. You have to get them from other retailers, resellers, and sometimes they charge overpriced. Just way much more money for the same product. I got mine in a different department store and I was lucky enough to get it because it was sold out forever. It took me a while to get my hands on this one. Grumbling again. You know that I could sit here for hours just talking to you, babes. Well, that's the story of my Norvina one that just opened the door for me to play with color and to really get inspired. Fun fact, I know that I've just told you that this is my favorite color, but guess what? I've never even played with the purple shades on this palette. And I know that it's like, it's your favorite color and you haven't played with those? Can somebody explain to me, please? Well, there's an explanation. I was really saving it just for a very, very special occasion. I do love to show a lot of love for my palettes, babes. They're expensive. They mean accomplishments. They represent goals that I've achieved just because you do have to save your hard-earned money paycheck by paycheck. I do have to, take a little bit, put it on my savings account, and then just get the palette. So that takes a while. And then if you're gonna get it from another place that's actually more expensive, well, it's disastrous. I always love to keep them in optimal condition. It doesn't have to do anything with the brand. I do the same for my mini palettes. Let me just show you just for reference. I have this neon from Huda Beauty and I love this one so much because I was only able to get one of this. Look at it. It's almost perfect. It looks like it hasn't been touched, but it has. Not super impressed with this formula. To be honest, I was expecting more punch when it comes to color. I mean, these are punchy and colorful. They were just not enough. The first palettes that they came out with this acrylic, sort of like plasticky packaging, and ever since they have been slaying it. The nude theme with the khaki, what was the name of those? Well, so many different ones. All of my palettes tend to be a little bit mid-range and high-end just because I do like to invest and I love to keep mine on their original boxes to preserve them. You're gonna be shocked when I tell you for how long I've had this honey palette. Almost 3 years. Look at the box, it looks brand new. I keep it in super good condition just because I do love them and I have played with them. I mean, this one has been well loved. There was a time where I was playing with these shades a lot just for neutral everyday makeup. The shimmers, really good. On the background, I have some of my Norvina and Anastasia's boxes. Those are empty. Some of them do have the palettes on them. The other ones, I just keep them here on my makeup table just because I gravitate towards them a little bit more than other palettes. That's the case for the Norvina. So yeah, this is the babe that we're gonna be playing with. We're gonna take this bad boy for a ride. My vision, I do have a vision. Every single time that I do create a look, I have to come up with a vision and with a concept, and I do have it on my mind, so I just hope that it works. Right now, the only thing on my face that is done are my eyebrows. They're Sharpie, they're really sharp eyebrows. I know that they look a little bit crazy and a little bit too strong. They're a little bit too dark for my taste, but that's because today I tried a new brow pomade. I just cleaned them with concealer. To clean my eyebrows, that's a really cool trick that I can give you. Clean them up, just grabbing a flat brush, a little bit of concealer, and then you just go on the edges like this. Then you grab your brush, and then you just blend. You're gonna have this very highlighted brow. It looks super, super beautiful and smooth. To prime my lids, I'm gonna go with my trusty Urban Decay. I'm gonna prime my lids, and I'm gonna come back in no time to continue. Oh my god. Was I really talking all of this time with this disgusting gloss on the outer corner of my lip? Oh. That's disgusting. So sorry, babes. I wanted to look luscious and really sexy lips, and now they look just really, really disgusting. I need to warn you something else. Today, I'm super chatty, and my English, Duolingo for the win. Not sponsored, by the way, but Duolingo does work. As an English teacher, let me tell you, Duolingo really works for practicing reasons. Amazing, I love it. Duolingo. Sponsor me. I'm telling you, face to face, eye to eye, Maybe I won't even be needing to edit this video, you guys. Maybe it's gonna be like 2 hours long of straight talk. It's not. I'm just joking. It's time to move on with actual eyeshadows on my eyelids. And I want to start with my trusty Jacqueline Hill JH30. I've told you how much I love this brush because it's super fluffy. You can really deposit the color, blending, especially your transition shades. My main goal for today's look is not using a lot of products from other palettes. I do have a secret weapon that you already saw on my lid, but I'm really saving that. So I just want to start with something that's gonna help me to build all of those colors. So maybe we're gonna be cheating just a little bit, and I'm gonna go with Norvina's Norvina 1 sister, and that's my Norvina 4. Okay, just because this one tends to be a little softer. This one has just the right shade of pink that I'm really looking for, and this is gonna be E1. I'm showing you the palettes upside down just because I don't want to grab it like this in the mirror, and I don't want to deal with that. So this is E1, beautiful baby pink. And I wanted to see because I don't think I've used this one. Have I? I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna get you babies a little bit closer so you can take an actual look of what I'm doing on this freaking eye. We're gonna lower my chair a little bit like that. Magic. Tap off the excess on your brush, and I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna do this eye on camera, and then I'm gonna do the other off camera just so that I can speed up the process. Circular motions. I want to be super soft, and I want it to be soft. Okay, and this is pigmented. Maybe it's because my brush is dirty. Okay, never mind. Change of plans, rewind. E1, E01, bamboo handle by Oriflame Cosmetics. These are super affordable for the win. I wanted to showcase this brush, particularly the blending one. I have a bunch of them, brand new, and I stuck on them because these are really good. So I'm just blending. This is really pigmented for a baby pink. I wasn't expecting that. Just holding here for a minute, just blending, making sure everything looks sharp before I go for a second time. Purple and pink complement each other so well. Super beautiful. Just to have that hue of pink showing through in the background, helping us to blend everything in such a beautiful and smooth way. Babies, I've noticed that the plays on my videos have gone up a little bit. Super happy about that. Super thankful with all of you for watching my videos, for enjoying my content, for all the positive feedback you give me time after time. You have no idea what it means for such a small creator. I mean, small in numbers. Makes me feel that you're actually enjoying it. It helps me a lot to keep just motivated. Would you like me to talk a little bit more about that kind of thing? Because recently a friend of mine told me or asked me, how do I stay motivated to just keep pushing through and do everything that I do? And I'd like to talk about that because even my students have asked me, like, teacher, how do you handle, how can I stay motivated to just sort of like going, you know? And I would actually love to talk about that. Pro tip that I do have to give you: when you get a new brush and you really want to have it super soft and really fluffy to really grab the product and to really work well with everything you're doing, wash it first. Before you go with the brush, don't just grab it out of the packaging and go straight to your eyes or face. Try to just wash it, disinfect it, sanitize it first, and then you can go with the brush on your face or just everywhere. Today's makeup is gonna be a little bit pulled up. It won't be like a foxy eye, but I really want to lift up my eye. So I'm just making sure that I'm blending upwards. It all has to do with the shape of your eye. I do struggle a little bit because my bones, sometimes I feel like they get in the way so that I can get the ending that I want for my eyeshadows. Here I have this huge brow bone that is really prominent. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it, and I haven't seen my type of eye. Not that I'm so unique, which, hi, we're all unique. I haven't seen my type of eye on a lot of people, you know? That's what I mean. So sometimes when you have a particularly weird or, you know, just one-of-a-kind feature, might be a little bit hard for you just to find a way to adapt things to your unique shape, but it can be done, can be achieved, of course, and the result is just gonna be beautiful. Enough with the cheating part. Norvina 4, it was a pleasure. Let's go back to your sister, cause today is not about you, it's about Norvina 1. As you can see, I already have that pink hue, that shadow that's really gonna help me to blend all of the following colors. And now I'm gonna start to build the intensity with this one, and this is shade B1 on your palette. Lilac purplish color. This is the first time that I'm actually gonna be dipping my brush into the pan, and let's do it together. Okay, so it's loaded with pigmentation, loaded. And I'm just gonna be very lightly depositing this color, just surrounding the other color that we just applied all over my crease, making sure that I'm just not dragging the color all the way up, because I still want that baby pink to show up a little bit. Tap off the excess on your brush, go back again. Starting to look like I want it. And babies, you don't know what I have in store for today's look. I mean, I just told you that I'm a glitter addict. I love glitter so much, and recently I've been loving it even more. I know that on camera, I don't even know how it's speaking right now, but I think it's looking a little bit too pinkish for my taste. Don't mind about that. I am taking my time to make sure that everything is super blended. And the last step on my crease, grabbing a clean brush. I do have several of this, I just told you, and this is a clean one. Start just, cleaning everything, making sure I don't have crazy fallout. Go back on the edges where I want the less pigmentation to be. Cleaning everything. Already have a frame tie, but this part looks cleaner. It's time to go with the next shade. I'm gonna go with a 2, and this is an actual purple, but it's like a lighter purple. I'm gonna be switching my brush just because I'm gonna be using the same brush on my other eyes, and I just don't want to mix them up. The same brush, but this is a clean one, and I'm gonna go with a 2. Dip it on your pen, and let's get started with the party. I'm nervous because this one seems super pigmented. I'm mainly concentrating the most pigmentation here. The depth to really be present here. Whatever is left on my brush, I'm gonna be following through the shape of my crease. I'm gonna be here for a minute. Purples are super hard to formulate. To get a super good purple, it's gonna be near to impossible. I mean, right now things have changed quite a lot in the makeup game, babies. And what do you think? It's already looking more blended. Okay, I'm gonna go one more time. All right, my babies, now I already have laid down all of the shadows that I wanted. The intensity, I matched the other eye to take advantage and just for symmetry, and to try to follow the same route and the same steps and not to get lost. I did the same using the same brushes. Remember that right now I just used these 3E01 brushes by Oriflame Cosmetics. So I have something in mind for my lips, so I don't want this to be way too cool tone. I'm gonna go with this one, and this is a 3. So I'm gonna be using this brush. Now I switched my brush and I decided to go for the Juggling Heel X Morphe JH40. This is very small, tapered, and super precise to blend your inner corner, your outer corner, and really deposit color, blending those edges on small areas. So I'm gonna dip it right on the pen of my A3. Okay, just like this. I want to see how pigmented this one is. I mainly want it on the outer crease. As you can see, I already blew out all of these colors that I wanted. We started from pink to lilac to purple, and now it's time to intensify a little bit more on the inner corner and on the outer corner. This is by no means gonna be a halo eye. This is gonna be something different, but I do want to frame my crease a little bit more using this shadows. So it's time to start depositing this one. I'm gonna be tapping it here because this is where I want the extreme payoff to be. This one darkened a bit when I applied it. Looks gorgeous still. The areas where you want to have the most pigmentation, tap the product, and then on the areas where you want everything to start blending and dispersing, just go super lightly, super gently. I did find out these purples were just a smidge patchy, nothing crazy, nothing major. In some areas, it also might have been the primer or my eyelids to be a little bit dehydrated. I can see that I have sort of like a dry patch over here. I don't know what's going on. what they do here. I am not tapping any pigment because that's what I would do if this was a halo eye, but this is not. Here I've noticed that I've tried to build up the color and I just can't manage to. That's why I'm going back and back again to build the intensity, but I just don't want to be harsh. What do we think? Whoa, this is looking very, very intense. Not as intense as I want it yet. I know that I'm super extreme. Just a little bit more can hurt, right? I'm gonna start just blending that color very, very nicely on the outer V, really touching. So I'm making sure that I'm staying only on the areas where I do want those two last colors to marry together. Go back with the first one that I used. Could be the clean one or the first one that I used. I want to marry all of these colors together, not losing the shape of the outer V. Going back over here, then on my inner corner. You can always go with a different one, and this is the Jacqueline Hill X Morphe JH X Morphe 33. Everything that's going on the upper part. I don't know if you babes are able to see that I don't have any harsh line, and that's just what I wanted. I'm really surprised that I don't have, I wouldn't say any fallout. We're gonna find out when I wipe my face, but it doesn't seem to be a lot of it. But this next step, babies, the next step is already killing me. I want to do it so badly, but I really want to have this eye perfect. Right now, I know that it looks super crazy, but just trust the process. Remember, when doing makeup, it's all about a process. You just have to blend, build, layers. Everything is going to be building up step by step, and at the end, you're going to have a delicious and smooth grape cake. Look at the difference. This one looks already blended out. Gradient is there. The intensity on my crease. But this one is like, hello. Nighttime. Let's play. To get here was a struggle, but I've already built up my shadows just the way I wanted to on both of my eyes. I'm gonna get a little bit more close so you can see that all of the intensity and everything that I wanted is right there. Do not mind too much about the ending of my shadow just yet, because like always, I'm gonna be covering that with foundation. I do have a dry patch over here. My baby. When you have a dry patch, what happens is that shadows or any product, any powder product you apply is going to stick there, and it's going to be super hard to blend. Try to work it as best as possible. Go back and forth, go over again. You're going to be able to smooth it out a little bit more. That's why prepping your skin with primer, eye cream, eye contour cream is going to be super important before packing in shadows. Now, it's the moment that I was waiting for. This is what really made me want to work with these colors, and it's the glitter application. And I have options, but today is a monochromatic look. This is the obvs 3-in-1 glitter, Mexican brand that has been really killing it. I've been loving everything they put out, and I just love it. I got this one, 3-in-1 glamour glitter for brow, eye, and lips. This is the packaging. Looks like crystal, but it's not. It's plastic, like acrylic. I believe it's shade number 7. Right here, it says 7. I want to show you that I got not 1, not 2, but I got 3, because I'm a glitter holic. Let me show you. I got it on 1, because of course we love a green moment. This one was almost $4, super affordable. Then I got, of course, this one. That's gonna be the one we're gonna be using today. The first one, the green one, it's in shade number 12. I also got this one. This is like a cotton candy fantasy. This is pink, a hot pink, beautiful and amazing. Before I show you the swatches, my throat is so dry, and I need this moment, you know. I wanted to have coffee, but then I get super shaky, and that liner, we're gonna miss it again. So delicious. But now, are you ready to see the swatches? When I tell you that these are special, this brand didn't come to play, my babies. It's just so beautiful. Take a look at this. Look at this. The pink one looks a little bit weaker than the other two, but that's because this one is softer. Pink glitter is not as reflective as these colors. This one has a little bit of yellow and green and gold on it. This is the purple. This is the one we're gonna be going for today. The only bad thing about these glitters, my beautiful babies, is that they do tend to dry up a little bit quick. So you do need to close super tightly the cap on this. My recommendation is that if you get any product like this, just try to open a little bit of a portion, just a smaller portion on the lid or on the cap, so you can get the protector to still cover as much as possible the glitter. They do have a super cool technology where you can rub them, you can scratch them, and they will not come off that easily. It's crazy. You're about to see, but now it's time to go. And I'm gonna be pulling it out with a brush. You know that I love this one to cut my crease. This is by Oriflame Cosmetics. I got it years ago. It's super affordable. A dual-ended brush, concealer, precise concealer, and I'm gonna be going over just where I want the glitter, and I want it everywhere. I want to concentrate it here. This is almost gonna be like a faux cut crease, a fake cut crease, all of this portion over here, and then I'm gonna be trying to sort of like blend it out. They have this really wet texture, but once they dry up, they do not move. Very slowly on my lid. I'm scared, don't know what's gonna happen. We're going in there. It's happening. You see this? A little bit goes a long way. With this one, you do not need to put anything under, not even glitter glue. It's crazy. I really want this to show through even when my lid is closed. Take a look at that.
Hello.
Do you see now? Do you see why am I an addict to glitter? On the edges, I'm just gonna be biting it. What do you think? Isn't this glitter everything? It feels wet, just a smidge heavy, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable on the eye. Let me go do the other eye, and I'm gonna come back with the final touches before I do the rest of my makeup. For the final touches, what I'm gonna do now is to grab a little bit more on the most intense shadow. That was A3. I'm gonna pack this one on the outer corner just like this to marry the glitter, and the eyeshadow is getting dry. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. You see the reflection that glitter gives you. Super pretty. I'm gonna be using a very interesting set of lash. These are some lashes, but trust me, they look super overpowering. Here, once you put them on, they do fit the fantasy. Start by applying this high impact eye pencil by Oriflame Cosmetics. This is the one. It doesn't smudge, it lasts all day, it doesn't stain my lids, it doesn't transfer. It's time to move on to mascara. The Hypnose Drama Mascara. This is only a sample by Lancome in excessive black. It holds the curl even though this one is just not waterproof. And this is the look you would get with just mascara. This is an amazing mascara. Mascara, no mascara. This is just what I do before applying my complexion products, my bronzer, you know, my primer. I mean, my skin is already glowing for the cats. Before I go, I want to show you what I promised. These glitters do not move. I mean, they do crumble the slightest bit. These are the swatches that I did on my hand, and take a look. Now that they have dried up, they look super reflective. This is the way they're gonna be looking on your eyes. Take a look at this. Take a look at what I'm doing. Isn't it crazy? I mean, you guys, I told you on my last video that I do want to support Mexican brands just because I do believe in them. I mean, I'm not just joking. This is not a joke. This is real. Let me finish my makeup and I'm gonna come back in no time for you. For me, honey, let me grab a snack. And I am back, my beautiful babies, with the look completed. Everything is done. These lashes give me fantasies. I really wanted big, bold, super dramatic lashes. And this lipstick, when I tell you how much money did it cost, you're gonna flop. You're gonna die. Take a look at this. The color is Beauty Glam. This is by Oriflame Cosmetics. This is the matte lipstick, the uncolored one, less than $3. I know, I am just as shook as you are. This look is the whole ultimate opulence. Today, I wanted to serve you. I wanted to bring you a huge slice. No. Not a slice. The whole plate full of glam. This is my style. This is the makeup that I love to do. Super glam, super bold, super edgy. Lots of color, lots of glitter, lots of beautiful skin. Look at the complexion. I mean, one of the things that I love the most about my technique is to work on complexion, a really polished thing. Today, I really took the extra time, my beautiful babies, just blending the eyeshadows because purples are hard to formulate. At the end, I did manage to get a beautiful result. If you go to a party, to a place just rocking this look, they're gonna think you belong to a cult. No, I'm just kidding. They're gonna think you are the most cool girl in the party. You are unafraid, daring, you're courageous, just like I am. When it comes to makeup, I love to try new things and show you that with a little bit of love, with a little bit of extra time, you can achieve. And I wanted to show you this beautiful necklace my mom gave me. This is such a special gift. I mean, it's not gold or anything, but it means so much to me. It has my name on it. It says Joe Gomez for the win. Couldn't be any more happy. It means so much to me. You have no idea, my beautiful babies, to have my mom supporting me, being my #1 supporter in everything that I do, and just sticking by my side. It's the most wonderful feeling in the world. I'm obsessed with these glitters. What can I say? Go get them if you can. Time to go nowhere to rock this makeup. Take some pictures for my IG. But I am even more happy that you stayed until the end, my beautiful baby. Thank you so much for doing so, for your support. Share these videos, talk to your friends about me, talk to your friends about this crazy guy who happens to do makeup and is super obsessed with it, and they're gonna have a good time here on my channel and maybe pick up a few tips or tricks along the way, and that's my main goal. You to have a good time, you to enjoy and learn just a little bit something over here, over there about makeup, application techniques, products, just vibing with me because I love to do these videos just for you. If you did enjoy this video, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the notifications bell so every single time that I will upload a new video, YouTube will send you a notification about my new videos, uploads, and all the tea will be spilled in this channel. We're gonna have such a good time. Like this video, that's super important, and also the extra step. So share it on your social media. That would mean the world to me if more people would join this fam, this community we're creating, and I can keep doing these videos out of love for all of you, my beautiful babies. We're gonna have so many more surprises, a few challenges and funny things over here. Last thing I want to say is just be kind, have a good time, do what you love, be happy, and remember that you and I have a date very soon. Bye.